this to me is a great example about how you can write a song, think it's good, and take it to the studio, and then find out that it's actually awful. And
yeah,
I mean, this song was like literally so heavily reworked from the demo version. It's actually only the chorus and a part of the guitar solo that remained.
I mean, the chorus was strong, so we didn't want to lose it. But the rest of the song around it, it just wasn't up to scratch, really.
No, and I mean, it was maybe second to last day in the studio, drum tracking, and at that point I was sort of like, I was really panicking about it, and you know, we knew we had to change it, but we were scratching our heads. We didn't know what to do. We were trying a few things, didn't like it, didn't work. You know, I was like, put my guitar down, sat on the settee. Oh, maybe we should just drop it. Oh, forget it. We're gonna have to drop it. It's not good enough. Drop it. And I remember Scott saying, "Well, I can record it as it is. You know, we can do that, but it's not good enough." And I was going, "Yeah, just record it as it is." But I don't know what happened. But in the end, we pulled out a few ideas from songs that we'd never finished from, writing when we were getting everything together. And then it just...
Yeah, it's just sort of like...
happened.
we play something and we just sort of see it in a new light, like an old idea. It's like, well, what about that old intro we used to have? Which is one that ended up on this track. It's like, oh, actually, yeah. That is pretty good, actually. Why didn't we keep that?
Changed the riff a bit. Then you came up with that pre-chorus. And we put it all together. And the middle bit was something that, again, we'd had in another song that we dropped. But I thought it turned out pretty cool. So here it is, the song that almost wasn't, Minority of One. I think it is useful to overwrite when you're making a record. Because we on a couple of songs, we got ourselves out of jail because we had...
Yeah, we had lots of ideas in the bank.
Better stuff. I mean, Scott couldn't believe it when we were pulling out certain things. He was going, "But that's killer, like...
Yeah,
why did you drop that?" Oh, I don't know. Quite a soaring vocal. The title for this song actually comes from Gandhi, of all people.
Yeah, we were trying to find a couple of titles to sort of use as inspiration or whatever, just trying to find a bit of subject matter, maybe to sort of find a little bit of inspiration.
Well, I
text you a load of things, didn't I? I think
what?
This was one of them.
No, with this one, what happened is, I remember I had a whole long list of titles. And I remember you going through them after rehearsal on the Saturday, and on Sunday before we left, you were going through them. You went, "Oh, Minority of One, I like that." Because to me, it was like, well, it's just a quote from Gandhi. I didn't really think much about it, but I remember you were quite like, "Yeah, let's use that one."
There's a lot of sections in this song. I mean, there's a lot of thrash. There's
bit of Van Halen here.
Bit of Van Halen, sort of almost Queensryche sort of influence. And then going into the solo section, it's sort of like Somewhere in Time, like Seventh Son kind of style guitar, into a little bit sort of neoclassical almost.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety just like in this one song.
But it doesn't lose direction either, it still stays on the same path. Like, it doesn't sound muddled up or there's anything just thrown in for the hell of it. It all runs together nice and smoothly.
But it was cool how it came together, I mean, we really didn't know what it was going to come out like. But I'm quite pleased with it, really. I think it's one of the strongest songs on the record.
Who'd have thunk it?
Well, not us, not when we were all looking at each other, going, "Oh, I don't know, no.
What are we going to do?
Oh, it sounds like Bullet by Valentine, stop it.
Yeah, it's like, pump the brakes.
Pretty cool shreddy section.
I love this bit.
Yeah, it's real melodic. This is where we turn into the Scorpions.
Yeah. Doom. Doom.
We nearly did that, but
Yeah.
it was
too
rebuked.
much. Never know, live we might throw it in just for good measure.
Again, you did the BVs on this song.
There's quite a lot of backing vocal on this one, really.
Which we've been rehearsing, which I'm quite pleased with.